Hello, Dr. Keshwani. I'm very grateful that you're here with us today. My name is David and I'm from Bangalore, the Rotaract Club of Brigades Next Gen. And I'm here to have a conversation with Dr. Keshwani at the National Burn Center here in Mumbai. The issue that we are trying to raise awareness about is the lack of skin donors all over India. So, Doctor, I have a few questions to ask you just so that we can kickstart this conversation. First of all, what is the current situation of skin donations on whole in India? What is the status at the moment? Starting from in Mumbai.
So, first of all, starting from how many banks do we have? We have totally about 15 skin banks all over the country, of which 9 of them have been started by the National Burn Center, the RCBN Skin Bank at Bombay. And these banks are located at Bombay, at Pune, at Sangli, at Belgaum, at Coimbatore, at Bangalore, Bhubaneswar, and we are starting banks at Manipal, banks starting at Sri Lanka, there's some bank coming up at Chandigarh and Delhi. There are other banks which are not supported by us, which can come up on their own. There are banks, 2 banks, other banks in Bombay. There's a bank in Indore at Choitram Hospital. There are 3 banks in Chennai at Kilpauk Medical College, Stanley Medical College and Ramchandra Institute, Wrights Hospital. So these are not set. But the point is there are 15 banks. All these banks, David, are facing the same problem, and the problem is easily circumvented. The problem they face is they do not get enough donations. Now the question to analyze is, why do they not get donations? Is it that people do not want to donate, or is it that the people do not know that skin can be donated? I would like to err on the latter and would like to believe that people in India by nature are the giving sorts.
Absolutely.
Giving is a way of life in India. People give up themselves, people give up their belongings, people give up everything and take up sannyas. The Jainism, they do that. It's a very common thing in India to give up everything and give it, even your part of your body. So that's why the maximum donations in city of Mumbai come from the Jain community, because giving is a way of life for them. But by and large, giving is a way of life for every Indian. Hospitality is their forte. They want to help people. They want to welcome people. So I would like to believe that the problem is not that people in India do not want to donate organs, but they do not know that skin is an organ which can be donated. So I think we have to put all our efforts together in creating the awareness, breaking down the myths and wrong beliefs that are in the minds of people, circumvent the religious obstructions that are there. Some of them, most of them are created by some vested interest. Actually, no religion ever clearly prohibits or bans organ donation. No religion. We've gone through most of the scripture. So the point is, we should create more evidence.
Okay. Now another certain issue that our country faces is acid attacks. Now the question is, can we treat victims of acid attacks using the skin that we collect over here?
Yes. Now, by definition, acid attack burns are always deep second degree and third degree burns. Mm-hmm. So there is a deep burn. These burns always need skin grafting.
Okay.
Always when you graft an acid attack victim, all the time you may not be able to use the patient's own skin immediately, because the wound is not yet ready to accept the patient's own skin. So as a preparation for using the patient's own skin, that's called autografting, we in the meantime, to prepare the wound, we use a biological skin dressing, that is cadaveric skin from the skin bank. The skin bank skin will help prevent infection, prevent loss of plasma from the patient's body, fluids from lost outside the body, and also it will decrease the pain element which these patients have to undergo as part of the acute burn treatment process. So this is a phenomenal advantage. That's the big advantage of this cadaveric skin. So preparatory to the main surgery, this skin will be definitely required by most acid burn victims before their final autografting can be done. It will go a long way in improving their looks, improving their survivals.
Okay. And this is a pressing issue in India because we are from the southern part and we hear about acid attacks in northern India and we just don't know how we can help. We want to, but we do not know. So the solution to this is more people coming forward to pledge to donate their skin. Would that make a difference in our problem over here?
Absolutely, David, because see, let's talk of city of Mumbai, that's where we are located. We have done our statistics and homework. City of Mumbai requires 150, all that. Here, all that you need to do is explain the nitty-gritty of skin donation to a prospective donor. And trust me, believe me, if you touch the right emotional chord in every human being, every human feels for a fellow human being.
Exactly.
And they will immediately agree to do it. If 100 people pledge, even if 25 donate, you have 25 people get it. India with a huge population of 1.4.
Yes. This shouldn't be a problem for us.
India should not be a problem. If even 0.0001% of our population are donating, we not only have enough skin for our needs, we'll have skin to give and share with others.
Yes. Very important.
I think it's doable and easily doable with a strategic approach and a stubbornness of purpose, tenacity of purpose.
Yes.
And there has to be somebody who oversees the whole thing and orchestrates the whole thing. Somebody has to take the lead, and no better than Rotary or Rotaract or Innerwheel to do it, because they are well structured organizations
Yes.
who have been doing it all that.
Yes. So I got a solution to this problem from a friend in Sweden. He tells me that when driver's licenses are issued, they give the people a request whether they want to join this movement to pledge their organs or not. So at that introductory state itself, when at an 18-year-old, before he moves into life, there itself we intervene and we ask them this right question. And the numbers are staggering because other countries with lesser populations have no problem as such. Obviously the problems are different, but if you can intervene at a younger age, like in school.
Absolutely, this is a fantastic idea, and I think all RTOs, road traffic officers, have to be approached, and it should be on the license. Not only that, even in England, the license has got. Even in America, the licenses have a commitment for organ donation. I think we must work in that direction. That's a good approach.
There is one more issue or one more body of people that is really distressing that we can't help. But even though it's the kind of people that give their life for us. I'm talking about the Jawans in the army, the armed forces that lay down their life to protect and to serve. And to my little knowledge, I can't understand how the skin is, we require skin even for them, even for the treatments that they have, because theirs will be very, very distressing. It will be very sad to know that we don't have enough skin even for them. So
Yes,
how can we tackle that specific
Absolutely, because see, the skin, when you have a skin bank, the skin is utilized not only for burn victims, they are utilized for any kind of major trauma. Army has major trauma, you're talking of major trauma. And the skin gets peeled off, skin gets out. Major road traffic accidents, you need it in diabetic ulcers, you need it in trophic ulcers, you need it in bed sores, you need it in skin disease where skin peels off. And especially the army, a major trauma. Guys who defend our borders and lay down lives for us, shouldn't we make an attempt to save their lives? All that we're asking for is donate enough skin so that their lives can be saved.
Absolutely. And since today is a very special day, it's Republic Day here in India, I think the viewers of this video should take pride in the country by doing a very simple thing. Please come forward and learn more about the pressing issue. It's not complex, it's very simple. All you got to do is come to the National Burn Center and speak to our Dr. Keshwani or any of the staff here and find out how you can pledge to donate your skin. I myself, I have pledged to donate my skin, and this is a card that you will receive upon pledging. It says that you are now a proud person who has pledged to donate skin, and upon passing away, if you find my card, please fulfill my wish of harvesting skin from my body. So more people come forward like this. Let's put a target on this. Let's say 10 lakh Indians come forward and pledge to donate their skin before 31st December 2020. And we'll take it forward from there.
And also, we would like to mention, you don't really have to phone us up. There is a website, www.skindonation.in. So www.skindonation.in. All that you need to do is go onto the website. You can pledge your skin right there online without even wasting anybody's time. You at your own convenience can pledge your skin, and you will get the donor card and the appropriate information and literature. There are helpline numbers mentioned there. And not only that, you will be able to share with you skin donation centers or skin banks all over the country whom you can approach in your respective city. In case you all are interested in assisting in setting up skin banks in the town or city where you are, where there is no skin bank or a skin collection center, you are most welcome to write in to us at the National Burn Center or go onto the website skindonation.in, and we would definitely through Rotary and Rotract and Innerweave be able to assist you in setting up skin banks and skin collection centers so that no patient, no person should die in India for want of skin.
So let's keep this as an aim. Let's try and get more volunteer bodies and more NGOs and the government to come forward, and let's start a skin bank, more skin banks in Delhi, West Bengal and Uttar Pradesh, where the rates of the acid attacks are the highest in India. So let's move forward from here, and let's hope that our viewers and on this very special occasion the proud Indians come forward and save each other, help each other and solve this problem. Thank you so much for your time, Dr. Keshwani. You are an absolute blessing to our country and you are a hero. And from us at Rotary, Rotract and Innerweave, we bless you and we bless this establishment very much, and hopefully we will move forward and solve this problem.
Thank you, David, for taking the initiative. I think it's youngsters like you only who can take this forward. It requires a lot of drive, it requires a lot of persistence, and I see it in you. I'm sure with your efforts and initiative, the day is not very far away where we'll have surplus skin enough to share with other countries.
Yes.
All the best to your efforts.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Welcome.